Artemus Toast here, and you know, as you can see by the piece of paper I held up, it's gonna be another guitar review. I'm gonna do one of my personal guitars today. It's one. Being the world's greatest guitarist, being a shredding machine, being a roadie for over 100 bands. I travel quite often, and part of traveling is unfortunately you lose stuff. I've been all over this country, 1,000 times, so I go through guitars like crazy, and plus I really like guitars, so you know, I trade them a lot. Um, you know, this particular guitar I'm showing today is it's not a really long time, but it's the longest I've ever had one guitar. Um, I've had it's a for that reason it's kind of important to me, but you know I say I bought it in about 1999. I know that's not crazy. It's not like I bought it in the early 70s or something. It's not a rare guitar. Um, it's just my personal history with guitars. It's rare that I have a guitar for 17 years in a row. Um, I got it in Houston, Texas. It was actually I lost a guitar for a gig. I didn't have a lot of money in my pocket, so I went to a guitar center on Westheimer, I believe, and I bought this Squier Strat, just to get me through the night. It's, as everybody knows anything about you know guitars, that Squiers are the lesser, not made in America branch of Fenders. Like I said, this one I bought in 1999. There's a reason why it says Chloe on it, and if you look real closely, I'm not done with it. I'm actually converting this to be like a almost like a Jimi Hendrix clone. I'm converting a right-handed guitar for a left-handed person. So I had to reverse the nut there, because you're stringing it backwards. Another thing I had to do, I had to move this strap pin from here. Eventually I'll get around to fill in that hole and everything. But I'm putting this guitar together, for my little toast. One of these days she'll be able to play it. But yeah, if you watch my guitar videos before, you know that I'm not a big fan of the rosewood fingerboards. I prefer maple or ebony. But when you only have a few bucks in your pocket and you're desperate, maples, rosewood's all you're gonna get. Um, I plan on changing the electronics in it. Big Seymour Duncan fan, so I'm gonna take a look at some of their low noise single coils, for Strats. Definitely get a new bridge, new pots, new switch. Change out all the electronics. Um, Maybe even get some new tuners for it. All around new electronics. Unfortunately, this one's not all together. And it's already. If you could tell, it's strung left-handed. So I won't be. Unfortunately, I won't be shredding the guitar this evening. I don't have one to shred, unfortunately. But yeah, this. You can see over the years that it's been played. I haven't played it in a while, but there were times when I played it. But yeah, 17 years is the longest I ever had a guitar. Even when you're the world's greatest guitarist and you have magical shredding fingers and magical ears of honey, the telemarketers still bug you. I mean, I'm even on the list. I don't understand it. But anyway, Artemus Toast. This was one of my guitar reviews. Just a late 90s Squier Strat. And once again, the longest I've ever owned one guitar. Which, if you know my history, is 17 years is like really unique. As much as I travel, that I actually still have a guitar that I bought 17 years ago. But anyway, Artemus Toast out.